Welcome to a brand new episode of the Real Life Podcast, a member of the Nation Network of podcasts and delivered by DoorDash.
Welcome to Real Life, everyone.
What is going on right now?
I think that I'm in love with Matthew Tkachuk.
Are you guys all drunk?
Did you know today is the Sports Equinox?
I saw something on Twitter about that, and when I heard it, I'm like, and then heard it explained. I'm like, that makes so much sense.
Only the 20... Baggedmilk, did you hear about this?
Sorry, I'm not listening to you.
The 27th time ever in the history of the world that all four major North American sports have a game on the same night.
It's like a leap year.
Really?
Yeah, only the 27th time ever, but it's such a jam-packed schedule coming up that I think this is the 27th time. The 28th is going to be Sunday, and Monday could very well likely be it too, if the playoff baseball goes the right way.
So, kind of who cares?
But it's only the 27th time ever, and I think it might be the first time ever. I think it might be the first time ever 3 in a year.
Wow. I mean, October is the best time for sports. Like,
the best.
Hands down.
Mm-hmm. Buy a lottery ticket? What do you do? Is it like when Mercury's in retrograde, when sports are in an equinox?
You need to do a parlay with one bet from every game.
Oh.
I'm on Bucks plus 4.5, Rangers minus 1.5, the over in Yankees, Astros, and Cardinals minus 3 in the football game.
You took the Cardinals?
Yeah, I'm a sucker for the Cardinals. They're going to bounce back.
Oh,
they're getting undervalued. The Saints are hot garbage.
Oh, God. Taysom Hill's going to run in.
I hate Taysom Hill with
I know,
a passion.
but he's effective.
He sucks. He ruins
take
everything.
him on the Bills.
No, I wouldn't. He would just mess with the vibes.
I bet you he's a good dude.
He probably is a great dude.
Sounds like a good dude.
Yeah, fair enough. Just Tyler, Jay, and Baggedmilk today. Wanye has dad duties. Chalmers threw his phone in a lake. So he can't join. He said he has bad service. I don't know.
Oh, I'm like, wow.
He's rocking that StarTAC flip phone.
Oh, man, how good was the StarTAC? Really
so
dating
good.
ourselves. When the StarTAC came out, like, whoa.
It's a legit phone.
That is. They got to bring
means.
it back. It was so cool.
I loved that one. That was favorite number 1. Absolute favorite, Razor 2.
Oh, I was the Nokia, 5190 or whatever, the one that introduced Snake into our lives.
Yes.
I'm too young for
Now,
that.
if you felt that thing in your pocket now, it would feel like you had like a cucumber in your pocket or something. Like it was thick. Open to interpretation, yes.
Episode 421 of Nation Real Life, brought to you by our friends at DoorDash and Noodle Noodle. Ding
It's
dong.
also the 421st Sports Equinox today.
Yeah. Third of the week.
It's the first time ever that a real life episode has happened on a Sports Equinox, allegedly.
Jeez, wow.
In my opinion.
This is the first time on August 20th, 2022, I've been on a real life episode.
You said August.
Did I say August?
Yeah.
I got summer on the mind. It was that nice warm weather being on a patio yesterday.
I drove yesterday home in the Alfa Romeo with the roof open.
Shout out to our friends Alfa Romeo of Edmonton who have Baggedmilk driving around the city
That's
in
living.
style.
It's good living. Real good living.
How far back does it go?
3/4.
Woo! That's
There's
nice.
stages. So you can just have a little crack if you want, or you can go about 3/4 back, and then underneath the glass roof, there's another sliding thing if you just want to keep the sun out of there entirely.
Nation Truck has that. It goes all the way back.
Sunroof isn't working right now. I will
You don't
fix
know
it.
to work it.
That's actually probably more likely.
I remember it was a little tricky at first for me, and I'm like, because I would open it, and I couldn't get it closed. But then it's like it's so obvious how to do it once you learn how to do it.
Yeah. So I've been too scared to text the guys at Sherwood Ford and be like, hey, there might be something wrong with the sunroof because I'm 99% sure it's user error.
I know. To then spend all the time to go there and then just be embarrassed. Like, you push this button.
Yeah. So I'm just
Just gonna wait it out.
yeah, I'm just gonna wait it out, see if I figure it out.
Maybe
You just Google a quick Google
Well,
machine.
next time
might
I'm in
answer
there,
that.
maybe I can give you a tutorial.
Yeah, maybe we'll run.
I know
down
all
after
the
this.
inner workings of that beauty.
I have something to admit.
Okay. What did you do?
I was skeptical about this for years. The $4 wash of the Nation Truck is a legit thing that can be accomplished.
Yeah, and you could do it for $3 if you really put your mind to
Yeah,
it.
you
So
can.
what did you follow? What was your system?
First off, needs to be a Hughes. I took it to one in St. Albert, and it cost me like $7. And I was like, this is so stupid. But I took it to Hughes.
And for the record, every time I've done the $3 wash, it has been at a Hughes.
Yeah. So I took it to a Hughes on my way home, And after I finally figured out how to work the payment machine, because that confused me as well.
Definitely use error on the sunroof.
Yeah, definitely. I punched into $4 and I was like, let's see if we can do this thing. And I went.
Time to spare.
Yeah, I did. I don't rinse. I just go straight to the soap.
That's the key.
Straight-
Why rinse it?
It's pointless.
Like you got to rinse it first. Like you're already rinsing it because it's water.
And soap, yeah. So quick soap, quick soap. I think that's the first key as well, or the other key. Quick soap.
Yeah.
And then foam brush.
Oh, you mean, well, there's your extra $1.
Yeah.
See, I don't foam
So I
brush.
went to the foam brush, and I was like pretty thorough on like the lower parts of the body that needed it. Open for interpretation.
Yeah, wow, okay, yeah.
A lot of clipping for Surveyor Brad here.
Rip around there, and then water, hose her off. You're done.
Yeah, so I'm a $1.50 devoted to the soap
Okay.
because you have to give the remaining 50 cents on the second dollar. You got to turn it to rinse because it takes a little bit for the rinse to kick in.
Mm-hmm.
And then you devote that full last buck because you've flushed out all the soap to just a real good quick rinse.
Yeah.
$3.
So it's doable.
I know it is.
It was.
But the reality is, because the truck's so tall, you don't do the top of it.
No.
Like, you just like kind of you don't get deep into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, but like whatever.
Still,
job
no one
half
sees
done.
it up there. It's a big truck.
I'm
Do you know,
proud.
Tyler-
Thank you for validating me there. I
Tyler,
really
do you know
appreciate
that people send me videos of you driving on Instagram?
Some people will message me and be like, "Hey, man, I saw you like on this road in St. Albert." And I'll be like, "All right, I live there, so that makes sense. This is my everyday vehicle."
I got my first. Somebody yelled at me on Jasper Ave the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Bag milk.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
That must rattle you so much.
I didn't think they were talking to me, and then who else would they be yelling at?
Hey, bag milk. You're like, huh? That's weird.
Odd. Somebody else
That
would
could
have
be
that
anyone.
same pseudonym.
It'll be even more messed up if someone yells your government name at you.
Yeah,
That'll be all sorts of crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that. Oh, is the mic giving you problems?
I hate this fucking.
Just
arm.
don't touch it. Just leave it where it is.
That's what I did.
You can even go a little bit further away, bag
I
milk.
want it to fiddle. I like to fiddle.
I know
nice
you
to
like
fiddle.
both of you guys like to fiddle with it, and I do too, actually. So that's fair. Open to interpretation.
What do you want to ask me?
I was just gonna ask you if anyone's yelled at you in the Alfa Romeo yet.
Yeah, I just
answered
once.
the question.
Yeah, just the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you post about it enough.
I got it.
So people, well, of course, it's you're driving in luxury. But
To be fair, they won't know if it's you or Evander Kane.
It is true.
Yeah.
We have the exact same whip. I find that hilarious because Evander Kane did his announcement video with the fine folks at Alfa Romeo that he is driving the exact same car.
Yeah.
And I got tagged in his video so many times. So all I could think of was, what is Evander Kane thinking that some shithead blogger is driving the same car as him?
you two should race.
Oh,
Because you have
boy.
the same car, and it'll really come down to who's the better driver.
Oh, me. I feel good about it. On these streets, man,
Yeah, you know these streets.
I
That's
know
the
these
thing.
streets.
We do not condone street racing.
No, you got to go to
No,
the
wasn't
track.
there like a big car wreck on the high level from street racing like in the last couple days?
Really?
the high
I don't
level?
watch the news.
I've been following this account called Yegwave. It's like World Star for Edmonton.
I've been following that too.
Holy cow! Like they're on top of everything.
Did you see the video with the fight in the stands at the Oilers game last
They
weekend?
had all angles.
Just wild shit.
That was, yeah, I wish Chalmers was here to break that down.
Yeah.
because-
Turns out lower ground is a position of strength at Rogers Place.
yeah, you man. If you lose from high ground, you suck.
Well, or you're going tumbling a la Coombe down the Saddle Dome stairs.
But he wasn't fighting. He was just fighting for his life.
Yes. Yes, he was. Celebrating
Poor
a goal,
Coombsy.
even.
Poor Coombsy.
Should we tease Calgary a little bit?
Sure.
I think we got to tease something.
Okay.
Our good friends at ATB Financial, my good dear friend Johnny Winwick, who really got me in trouble with being a being looked at as a
Labeled as.
Flames fan. Yeah. And Johnny came to my defense, and we both got skewered on the internet for a couple of weeks, and that was a good time. He's like, Jay, I've got 25 tickets to the BOA. You got something fun you can do with them? I'm like, perhaps. So this is what we're going to do. Our new best friends, they're really good people, the Barn Burner crew, so Boomer Pinder and Rhett Warner, although Rhett Warner's in Buffalo. We're going to go down. Tyler's not coming with us. That was devastating news. And we're going to record a BOA game day show between maybe Bag Milk. Would you join me? Go
Yeah.
tete-a-tete
Yeah, of course.
with Pinder and Boomer. And after, what we're going to do is we'll probably have 18 or so tickets. We're just going to say we're going to be at a certain place in Calgary at a certain time. And the first 18 people that show up come to the game.
That is unbelievable. I'm actually so mad I'm missing
And then
this.
everyone who doesn't, maybe I'll give you a Noodle Noodle gift card for the Noodle Noodle. It's opening, unfortunately, now in November. But we'll make
Tyler,
it
you
worth
could
everyone's
come.
time. You should come.
Like, the Arkells will be back.
The Arkells come to Edmonton a lot.
They're here every 6.5 weeks.
So the reason I can't come is because I bought my girlfriend tickets to see Arkells for her birthday so long ago.
That's the gift.
But is that her birthday on that weekend?
No.
Okay,
Oh, there you go.
So then
no,
you know
that's-
what's better? You know what's better? Taking her to Vancouver to watch the Arkells.
I know. That's what I'm looking up right now.
That is how you do it. Like
That's how you do it.
anyone
She goes.
yeah.
She goes with her bestie. They have a great night.
Well, no, you should go.
Oh, the Vancouver one, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
And
the
then
one
she
here
can
now.
double down if she really loves it. She does girl night the first one, and then you guys go on a nice little weekend, or maybe a Monday night in Vancouver to watch them.
There's just no way. They're not. The tour's almost done.
I'll go see them in Ottawa. Great place.
I'm sure that would go well. Nah, I'm rattled because it's gonna be a good time. But people, if you're Oilers fans in Calgary, you should.
Oh, why don't you just go on Friday to Calgary and just stay and wait for us? And then you and Amber also go to the game on Saturday, and you guys have a fantastic weekend of song and ice dance.
So she could come on this trip.
Yes.
Oh, the wheels are turning. I see them.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
my lords.
Any real life listener, we have 2 tickets for
Yeah,
the
2
Edmonton
tickets to
show
the
for sale. It's
Below
whatever you
market.
want to offer. The answer is yes.
Yeah, below market. Tyler will be happy to get rid of them. I wish,
Interesting.
like, Waz, when you clip this, just post Tyler's face as he's looking for Arkells tickets in Calgary because the wheels are spinning.
I look like, so I'm in a different seat than your Chuck, which definitely we have to get in the same
You're
chairs
in a
here.
tall boy seat.
I know. I look like a toddler.
You look tiny.
Yeah, I know.
You just look like a little kid that wants to go to an Arkells concert.
Jay, people are asking, when are those flannels going sell?
I've been wearing this a lot. It was actually a request of Playmakers, which I respect. See, when I said why we partnered with Playmaker, it's because they really saw who we are. And I'm in Toronto for this Investor Day pitch where all the brands are up there telling their story, and they're like, Jay, we want you to wear the flannel. So that's 2 things. That's high praise in the flannel, and also the fact that they get us and they don't want me to wear a suit. Nor would I would have anyways. It would have been a hoodie. But they want me to wear Nation flannel.
I think it's so good that you're going to pitch like a bunch of investors and you're like, snapback and flannel, nationwide.
Well, and it's funny because Jordan, our CEO, he goes after because like it was a very businessy pitch, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm like, you guys want me to do like a presentation? Like, no, Jay, you're doing a fireside chat, and I'm like, oh, thank God, and just got to be real. And like after Jordan was like, everyone liked mine because I was just like being real and authentic and like kind of, so it was good. And Caroline did a good job too. She was there repping Kickback, and she did like a mini episode of Kickback in front of everyone. So we were, Edmonton put on a good job there. So anyways, long story short about the flannel, we are going to be launching them very soon. We're working out on the supply chain of the other items we're about to launch this season. That those are almost nailed down because we want to launch them all at once. So flannels will be launching soon. They are limited quantities, so get them while you can. I assume they're going to come out hot because, like, the streets are talking in Toronto about these things.
Mm-hmm.
NationGear.ca. Oh, and while you're on NationGear.ca, you'll know our good friends. We partnered with our good friends at AMA Travel to be our experience partner on all of our Nation travel for this year. So they help us immensely with the organization and bookings and all that crazy stuff that goes with doing group travel. Shout out AMA Travel. We have one spot that's opened up. So if any of the listeners want to come and join us and come down to Vegas for a good time, guaranteed good time, freak out at Fremont, TM, which is just Nation Vacation Standard Operating Procedures. Check out nationgear.ca, buy a flannel, buy a trip to Vegas.
And our friends at AMA Travel make it all that much better.
They honestly make it easy. And so come on this one, and then we got a real, that one's in January, and then we got another interesting trip coming down the pipe for March.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So there is only one way I think I can swing this Calgary thing.
Yes. Do I need to buy her a bottle of booze like I bought your dad a bottle of booze to wear the romper
good
to a
one, good
playoff
question.
game?
That was hilarious.
Would you like a Frank's Picks hoodie?
There's two things. I need to be able to sell the tickets in Edmonton because I'm looking at how much the same tickets are in Calgary, and they are substantially more. So there's that.
Okay. Remember, the tickets to the Calgary game are free, so deduct that.
And
yeah,
the
but we're also talking gas, hotel, all of that. So not really. Oh, I don't know, guys.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it.
I want to make it work so bad, but I have to be able to sell these Edmonton tickets.
Well, enlist them right now.
Yep.
So email Tyler at
If you want
OilersNation.com.
Arkells tickets.
Two
for-
floor tickets to Arkells.
Floor tickets.
floor tickets.
Ooh.
Those are beauties.
Those
You're
are
going to
beauties.
Enjoy their song Arkell.
Yeah, make an offer because Tyler's desperate here, and he probably will take below list.
And
No, I will not.
Well, we'll see.
yep.
Free. Remember that you factor in the free tickets to the Flames game.
And the
Factor
memories.
in gas prices nowadays.
But
The Nation truck. It's a beast.
take the red arrow, and then we'll drive you back. The romantic red arrow.
Yeah. When was the
They've got
last time you were
Wi-Fi.
on a red arrow?
When I'm pitching this to Amber, I'll just keep going like with the ups and downs. I'll be like, listen, we're not going to Arkells in Edmonton. We're going in Calgary. We're taking the bus to Calgary. We're going to the BOA.
But it's at the Saddle Dome.
They always play bad when we're there.
Oh God, is there ever time to break the
This
mold?
is the time.
This is not. Yeah.
When
This
we're
is the
there
time.
with
I'm
Boomer
telling
and
you why
Pinder and them. Yeah.
This is the time because this giveaway for all these tickets in Calgary is setting us up with the positive juju we need to get a good night.
It's
going.
going to be everyone full of good intentions.
Yep.
And I want to shout at ATB for doing this. And the only thing we could do, because we could do a nation vacation. I'm like, no, let's get citizens in Calgary that have to live in that city that support the great team of Edmonton. To let's give them some love.
Exactly.
So let's go have a great night, and we will. And maybe Singapore Sam's after. We'll see.
Oh well, I mean, come on.
So stay tuned. We don't know where we're going to be yet, but if anyone that's listening to the podcast is from Calgary, there's a very good chance you could come to the game with us, and I'm very excited to see you.
Yep.
And I'm excited to do now so we can go full Wu-Tang. We can go Baggedmilk, your Chuck, and myself on the BOA everyday battle with Boomer and Pinder. What?
That's quite the name. Yeah.
I'm sure we can find a way to shorten it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a long
An acronym.
Yeah.
What did you call it again?
I don't even know what the hell I called it. It's Owen Everyday clashes against Barn Burner in a BOA game day experience.
Get Kennedy to make like a virtual fighter,
Yeah.
fighter thing. Yeah.
Yeah, we might have to go down and just fight them.
It's been a while since I've been in a good scrap. I'm ready.
There's a funny thing they're doing. I'm just really impressed with the splashes guys are making in Calgary. But have you seen that photo? Because Pinder looks like Mike Smith.
Yeah, he does.
Have you seen that Where's Waldo photo? Where it's a bunch of Mike Smith's faces all over the place, but Pinder's is mixed in. You have to find the Pinder. It's remarkably hard. I think I've got it. You have to find it and put up. They're slowly releasing clues about it, but it's kind of funny.
He does look. They're brothers or something, or cousins, or
Well, and he's got the long hair, long curly hair. It's just they are twins. So buy the Arkells tickets.
Yep.
Someone who can't come down to Calgary for the game and loves the Arkells.
Oh,
Anything is possible.
I'm aware of that. I am just. You guys are going to get me in a lot of trouble.
Are you? We just made that special weekend even more special.
Yeah, we just turned one night.
I know, and I
weekend.
see the potential in it, but I can't.
So you have a great, lovely night with your missus on the Friday.
Yeah.
Nice little dinner, nice little concert, nice little post-concert drinks, whatever you do.
Mm-hmm.
Stay at a nice hotel. I've got a recommendation near the Saddle Dome.
great. Stay near the Saddle Dome. Yikes.
Well, keep it all walkable. I don't know. And then next day, have a bunch of fun together.
You get a nice little brunch.
Lovely brunch.
We do a little BOA
Our
pregame
office,
show.
our office is in Marta Loop, where there's a lot of wonderful
Don't
brunch
even
spots.
know what that means.
I know, I'm learning. The unfortunate thing about what's going on in my world is I need to learn more about Calgary.
Yeah. Sales guy Jared's been living there.
He's wearing a Flames Nation hat, for God's sakes.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yep.
To be fair, he's a Red Sox fan who also moves Jays Nation merch, so he kind of does that.
You know what? He leans into what he does, and I respect it. They've given him a nickname, the Barnburner crew. They call him the Wolverine.
And the funny thing is, the first time Princey said that to me, we were talking about something in the studio, and Princey goes, don't worry, Tyler, the Wolverine's on it. And I thought he gave himself that nickname, and I could not stop laughing. And then I later learned that's what they call Jared.
Yep. Princey's Princey.
Yeah.
Jared's a Wolverine.
We were talking about me potentially having a nice weekend and a nice date in Calgary for Arkells. Baggedmilk and I have a date coming up in a few months.
Yeah.
We're going to
months.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're going to the FIS Snowboard Big Air World Cup presented by Toyota together.
Yeah, we decided we're going to go together.
Oh, my cousin and his crew from Moose Jaw is coming up for it. They're
coming
the moon.
just for that?
Yes.
Wow.
It's a big deal. Yeah.
I think it looks awesome.
I think it looks cool.
So I asked Tyler on a date. He said yes. And we're going to go together and we're going to make some content. It'll be fun.
Yep.
There was a rose ceremony.
Of course.
Some of the content will be how is Tyler staying warm?
You'll need to document this date.
Of course.
I know you will.
We should actually do like a whole like Baggedmilk and Tyler.
I'll pick you up in the Alfa Romeo.
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe it's warm out still.
Little
Yeah.
pre-drink
Oh,
at
probably
Dog
not.
Patch. You could walk to Commonwealth from Dog Patch.
Yeah, you actually can. And you get a little, it's Stair Boys.
Stair Boys, Step Club,
Yeah.
whole thing.
Anyways, it's coming up December 10th, so you can get your tickets as well at Ticketmaster. And shout out to Explore Edmonton. They do cool stuff like this, and it brings in people from Moose Jaw to see these cool events.
Like when they announced that, my cousin's like, "Oh my God, I gotta find a way. And literally just yesterday, he's like, "I gotta see these guys do their thing. I gotta see it. And he's bringing up a crew.
I went and saw one in like Sylvan Lake or something when I was in high school, a big air kind of thing, and it's the best. These guys are so good, so talented. I'm excited about it.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Let's
FIS
go.
Big Air World Snow Cup. Or World Cup presented with Toyota. I got snow on the mind. It's wild it hasn't snowed yet. You could still go to Cattail Crossing and golf.
I was in Toronto. Was it yesterday? 2
Did you
days ago.
golf?
It was snowing.
What? Oh, yeah, when you were on the
they
show.
got like an Arctic front. It was so cold there. I didn't bring a jacket. Just walked around. I did walk. I got my steps in.
You joined Oilers Nation every day live from outside Scotiabank Arena, and a snowflake fell on your camera, and you got the camera was all messed up.
Yeah, you can't make that shit up, man. It was snowing in Toronto. It was so cold.
Wow.
It's been beautiful here.
It's crazy how nice it is here still.
I
Like
love
you
it.
said, top down on the Alpha.
Hey,
Skirt, skirt.
it's good living.
We got some important hockey stuff to talk about.
We do.
But first,
Like winning a fucking hockey game.
we're going to pause for an ad. Do we want to talk about winning a hockey game first, or do we want to talk about the reverse retros first?
One plays into the other.
Did you see my thing about Seattle?
No.
They don't have a history.
Yeah, they can't have
So
a
there's no
retro.
reason for a reverse retro
But
for
it's
Seattle.
it's a nod to the Metropolitans with all the stripes.
I would have gone with the Seattle Supersonics.
Yes.
That logo's cool, and it would have been awesome.
They should have totally done that.
Would have been the best.
It would have sold like crazy there.
Yeah.
Isn't the whole point of this is sell jerseys?
Sell jerseys.
Yeah,
man.
trying to get the
Some of these teams
escrow
clearly
paid
don't
off.
want to do it.
Yeah, we're trying to get the escrow paid off so that cap goes up, baby. Let's go.
When Frank was doing his weekly hit on Oilers Nation every day, to the Wednesday hot stove with Frank Saravalli, we were talking about that, and I said that's why Oilers concession prices went up, is because they sat down to do their little cap meeting, and they were like, shit, if we make enough money this year, the cap could go up. And the Oilers were like, say less. $50 for popcorn. Oilers Plus launched, like all this.
Everybody needs to go into that Oilers store with Rick's face on it and buy a jersey.
Yeah. Or go to the sports
Buy
closet.
a what jersey?
I don't know where I was going with that. I meant to say jersey, but then there was something else coming up.
They said buy a buy jersey.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Anyways, reverse retros. Let's start with the Oilers. We've basically known what it's going to be for a while, but now that it's officially out, what do we think?
Well, they had that video with the guy dancing with it. I'm like, God, the guy's kind of cool. It's growing on me, but
When I see it in person, I think I'll like it.
I like it.
yeah.
You do? I still think it
I just wish they brought back the OG colors on it.
less orange. If they would have just done an orange drop, I had this take earlier on Oilers Nation every day. If they would have just had the orange drop and everything else was silver like the old one, I would have liked it more.
I might go if I were a reverse retro. I might go and Dangerous Way to love this Igor Ulanov,
Oh, that's a beauty.
Why?
buddy.
Why not?
Just buy into it.
He was awesome.
Yeah, he was.
He was awesome.
Absolutely.
That guy would put his face in front of everything.
So Oilers, it's good. I would have preferred the OG colors. I, again, love that the Leafs have done nothing different whatsoever. Same thing every year, always.
And
Flames stinks.
I don't mind the Flames. I like that.
Now
90s
I understand
flair.
the pedestal. I never knew what that thing was, and they called it. I'm like, oh, it's because it's like a homage to the Olympics.
Yeah, my favorite ones of the group, I like that Washington one with the Screaming Eagle. I think that's sweet. I like the Pittsburgh one. I like the Kings. I like the Islanders.
I like that the Islanders brought back Captain Highlander.
So good. I love that Bruins one with Pooh Bear.
Yep.
That's elite.
Sharks went California Steel. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and I actually like the ones that are weird that I like. The Yotes one, the Panthers one, and the Lightning one. Those are my 3 favorite like weird ones.
Why is the Lightning weird? That's their old logo.
Did you see the arms and shit on it?
Yeah.
Though? There's like lightning bolts and flames and stuff on it.
Yeah,
It's a little much. It's busy for me.
Okay.
But they tried that back in the 90s, and it just like flopped so hard. Like it's got the...
I see. I honestly love the return of Cooperalls. I just wish they would wear them in the game and not just...
Did you know that there's a rule they're not allowed?
I got to change that. Like,
Exactly.
Cooperall
Break
is a
the law.
fine body protection device.
100%. And you look great.
Frank was doing investigative reporting on that, hey? Trying to figure out why they weren't allowed.
There was a rule in 1975 somebody tweeted me about that it got changed. You're not allowed to wear
Because they only did it for like
Or sorry,
1 year,
83.
right?
I think so,
They
yeah.
were banned in 83. According
I
to
think the Moose Jaw Warriors wore Cooperalls too one season.
They just look great. And they're funny. Like
They're funny. Like, they're funny.
let's
How can you not make them equal? Yeah, see, equal protection as pants.
yeah.
I don't
what
get
are we
it.
talking about?
It's the same.
It's the
There's
exact
no
same thing.
competitive advantage.
Well, especially because nowadays, like, it's just those pant shells that go over all the custom padding they have,
Yeah,
right?
and then you got separation between the pad and the leg. Like that's I think you got one fluid piece of protection there.
I think if they make those Cooperalls like protective material, you're gonna stop people getting their ankles cut and shit.
Actually, yeah, make them like Kevlar or whatever.
Yeah,
Maybe they're too safe. That's why.
Yeah.
got great ideas.
The ones that I hate the most.
It's a strong word.
Yeah, I know, but Columbus.
Seattle for not going with the Supersonics.
Columbus missed the mark. I don't like that one.
When have the Canucks ever been that logo?
Never. I don't think.
Maybe I could be out to lunch.
Is that like an homage to something before they were the Canucks or something?
It's that Johnny Canuck logo, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
They use it as like on their shoulder sometimes. Oh no, they've worn it in the past as a third jersey, I think.
go back to the whale.
Yeah. The Jets one I didn't love. Just not. I wish they would have worked in the red and made it more like the old one. The Detroit, Chicago, Carolina, and Jets is right there.
Oh,
Blah, it's bland.
it's not a reverse retro.
Yeah. Detroit's and Chicago suck.
I
don't like
I like the Kings.
Yeah, Kings are legit.
Kings is great. That's a timeless one. They could go back to that look full time, and I wouldn't complain.
They should.
They should
Purple,
go back to
purple, and yellow belong together.
Amen.
Yep. Talking about the Edmonton Oilers though, 1-2 to start the year.
Sloppy.
Was it Zach who pointed out that three of the last 4 Cup champs have started the year 1-2?
Yep.
Makes you
Tampa
think.
was 1-2. Minnesota was 0-3. There's just like they're sloppy. There's mistakes that they weren't making at the end of last year that are ending up in the back of the net, and it's annoying. They can't start on time. I'm gonna keep using that dude with his fuck around and find out.
That's
Graph.
so funny.
But that's what they're doing. They're not starting on time. They're fucking around and they're finding out.
Against Buffalo, I thought like they started really, really well.
Yep.
Like that first shift with Kane, McDavid, and Yamamoto, they were all over him. And I watch it and I go, Oilers are going to put up like 48, 50 shots tonight. I went and I live bet them right then and there because I'm like, they're all over them. Well, Eric Comrie showed up, but
like they ultimately did put up 48 shots. And when you outshoot a team 2-1, you kind of expect to win. But Oilers couldn't cash in on their chances. Buffalo did.
Yep.
They had, 2-3 posts at least? Evander Kane had a handful of chances. I had a bet on him to score 1 goal any time, and just the amount of times I went, come on!
Yamo hit that post. But it's also like the mistakes. Like,
Yep.
like that Tage Thompson goal, everyone's praising and thinks it's great. And sure, maybe, but like, they shouldn't have even got possession of the puck. That was a terrible giveaway in their zone.
yeah.
Blue lines.
And then also like Daryl, like that's your guy.
Yep.
You just let him do that. Like, now everyone's talking about how awesome Tage Thompson is. I'm like,
It's not a real name.
shouldn't even have happened. And then what led to the Petkara, the JJ Petkara goal?
JJ Paterka.
Paterka, there we go.
That was the Draisaitl backhand pass that missed.
That was driving me nuts. The backhand passes to no one in particular.
Yeah, it's just like it's preseason.
It went
where
right
we're
through
sloppy.
Yamamoto's feet, I think, right?
But like
Sloppy.
the Oilers need to get greasy. They're looking for perfect plays and beautiful goals. They're not crashing the net. They're not getting greasy. Like those are the goals that work.
Too cute.
Way too
We
cute.
do score the sexy ones, but we also sprinkle it in with hard working ones.
Yes, I love the sexy goals.
who
Always. Who doesn't?
A Tage Thompson goal, sexy, woo!
But I also love watching a guy have one banked in off his ass.
They're needed, man.
Yeah.
You outshoot a team 2-1, you should win.
They
We
missed on the
got
power
we got
play, too.
goalied, but still we should have won that game.
100%.
I actually thought they were going to do it, though. Like,
Me
they
too.
were really pouring it on in the third. Then Nuge gets one with like 90 seconds left. I'm like, it's going to happen.
Just enough time to like work the other way. And then, but it was a brutal turnover by Hyman with 30 seconds left or whatever. And it's just like, man, like,
Is the team feeling pressure because they know like this could be a year? So, like, what's like we just need someone to calm it down because like it is sloppy. Like, we can't establish our game like for the life of us. Sure, we came out hot against Buffalo, but then we did in the second period we came out horrifically, and Buffalo exposed us. But it's early, and I expect big things tonight against the Carolina Hurricanes.
really, I got a bad feeling about this game.
Fade your Chuck.
I hope I'm wrong. Like, I'm not.
Are you betting on the Hurricanes?
No, I'm not betting on the Hurricanes.
He's betting on the
I'm gonna
Hurricanes.
bet I'm doing nude shot prop, Brent Burns shot prop, and I might pick a goal score. But
I'm
that is
back
it.
on my Draisaitl McDavid power play point.
Oh yeah, I'm back on that too. I got
Plus 125. Let's go.
plus
Did it
125.
happen last
It
night?
didn't. But that power play was buzzing. They almost got a couple.
Yeah.
Oh. And once again, like, you're gonna get goalied from time to time. So I'm hoping Jack Campbell, who is not having the start he probably wishes he had. I hope he goalies the Canes. I think tonight's gonna be low scoring. I always say that, and then it's like way over. So like it's either gonna be 2-1 or like 8-5.
Oilers have to play a much simpler game. They're flying the zone early. They're not supporting each other. Their passes are off by a foot
Oh.
either way.
They can't
They
get
need to
anything
tighten
going,
it up.
and they're not good defensively.
No.
And I know Jacob Chikrin's stock value is going down because he has not returned back from his wrist injury. And that's a concern, but maybe there's a deal there.
They need help back there.
Ryan Murray can't actually play defense. Like, he was a defenseman, but like he's not great in his own end.
Put him on the fourth line.
Put him on wing.
Put him on the wing.
Yeah.
No, they need to give Niemelainen more minutes tonight.
Yeah, he needs to. Well, he's playing against his countrymen, so hopefully he wants to show them up and show Teravainen and Aho, this is Niemelainen country.
This is my house.
My house.
Same
You
with
come across the
Pugliarvi.
blue line, your head better be up because
Yep.
I'm coming.
Same with Pugliarvi. Weren't those his line mates in World Juniors?
Oh yeah, they
Across
were
the board there?
both.
I know Aho,
Aho was.
I don't know about the other dude. But still.
Teravainen. Well,
Like, come on.
if you want an annoying prop to bet on, Teravainen shreds the Oilers, so you can almost bank on him scoring.
So does Aho.
Yeah.
But Jack Campbell, I saw
I
a
believe
photo of him with a dog today.
Oh,
I
So-
believe in him.
I do believe in him. It's just it's a rough start. It's a rough start.
He is getting a very quick lesson in what the Oilers defense can look like.
Well, so this fuck around, find out.
Yep.
This was always my concern. Like, it's not the best circumstance for Jack Campbell to walk into right now. He's got a $5 million price tag on him, and the defense in front of him aren't that great.
yeah.
So, like, he needs to steal the show. He just can't be like 915 good. Like, he needs to be like 940 good.
I'll take 915 good.
Yeah, no, I'll disagree with that. He's got to be 910 to 920, and he's gonna have a fantastic season. We're gonna love him.
But he's going to have 50 shots, 45 shots. So, like, what does that equate to in
Which
goals?
is interesting because last year, like, Woodcroft's team were out shooting the opposition most.
Well, we can't get it going either. That's the other thing. Like, we're still allowing a lot of shots against. except for against Buffalo, and we can't get it going offensively.
Like the Buffalo game was a really good step forward. Like they only gave up 20 some odd shots, and it's
but
like,
it was
hey,
Buffalo. Like,
I know,
contain the Buffalo Sabres.
Yeah.
So woo, should we plan the parade?
But, like, I
No,
also
and I'm not
feel
saying
like
that, but I'm saying it's a step in the right direction.
we're at a spot too where Evander Kane is going to score. Zach Hyman's going to score. Yamamoto hopefully scores. Puljujarvi needs to get going. Bouchard's passing up shots that he was taking every single time.
that one was egregious, bro.
Let it go, man. You got arguably the hardest shot on the team.
Rip it. Yeah,
Rip
that
it.
one in the
high slot.
Yeah, the
coming
high
down.
slot, third period or whatever, early in third. And it's like, dude, what are you doing?
But
He rips
once
that every time last year.
But so like we're just off. Like we're not out of preseason yet.
Nope.
That's the thing. Like we're
Rusty.
doing different weird things. So
It's rusty.
it is rusty.
Yeah.
I believe in them, though.
What did I say?
He said rusty.
Okay.
And I don't know. It's annoying. Like, we don't care about the preseason, but maybe they should have cared about the preseason a little bit more.
Or it just showed up in the regular season. Who cares? Like, I don't know. I'm not concerned, but I'm just annoyed.
Yes.
I think it's fair. I still believe it. This is not like last year where like they went on that crazy skid and were like, oh my God, are they going to actually get it back together? And then they did. And it was
There's
awesome.
so many mistakes they can just clean up. And then
You know what
a
is
handful of those goals from the first 3 games aren't even an option.
the Oilers start doesn't really concern me. The Vegas Golden Knights start does concern me. They're looking legit, man. Bruce Cassidy's got them playing some good hockey. Logan Thompson might be the guy, even though I thought he was too young to be the guy. If Vegas is a problem this year, that's a problem for the Oilers.
Well, and that's why in my season predictions, I didn't put Oilers first because I was actually worried about them being better than what we all think. Because think about like you remove goaltending, their defense is okay,
Yep.
and they've got good forwards.
They have a good top 6. I think their depth falls off a little bit, but they're riding that. And if Cassidy's, the coach he was in Boston for those few years, like, man.
Well, hopefully you can lose the room.
I just
Well,
have a
that's
hard
what-
time
yeah.
putting too much into the first week of the season either way.
Well, if the Oilers are up 3-0, we'd be very excited.
They were
right
up
now.
10-1. They were 10-1 to start the season last year.
Is that what it was?
Yes. And then they went
Good Lord.
2-13-2
Yeah, it
or
was
2-11-2.
It was a rough patch.
So like they need to tighten it up, but like I'm also not worried about anybody else yet. Fuck everybody else.
No. Philly's also surprising us, aren't they?
Isn't Philly 4-0? Or did they blow it
I
yesterday?
think
No, they
lost
won
yesterday.
again.
No, they lost.
Oh, it's they have to.
Has Vancouver won yet? Have they played again? Or are they
playing
That
tonight.
is a
That-
story. Poor Quads.
Oh, they played the Wild today. 2 teams with no wins on deck.
Oh.
This could be man.
But Vancouver's
Minnesota's not
last game was against the Blue Jackets, who also hadn't won yet, and Vancouver still blew a lead to them.
Johnny-
Multi-goal lead.
Johnny
Yeah.
Gaudreau carved them up on the tying goal late.
That was sick. You can finally say Johnny Gaudreau's sick because he doesn't play for the Flames.
Love Johnny Hockey. Great.
Yeah.
Terrible playoff player.
Yeah.
We got asked a question on Oilers Nation Radio. It was if you absolutely had to buy a Flames jersey, who would you put on it? And I said Gaudreau because he left.
I'd go Hawk and Lube
Oh, that's good.
because
name.
why not?
Classic name. I don't remember what Tyler said.
Yeah, I never listened to him.
That's fine. No one listens to me. I had 2 hypotheticals.
Okay, let's go.
One of them's hockey, one of them's not. You can go inside Connor McDavid's brain, as in, like, you are going to live and see through his eyes and more or less be in his body for one of his moments as an Oiler. Which one are you picking?
Shower.
Like you get like the
for
VR
real, though.
experience of one of his goals, one of his moments, something, anything
for
from his
real?
career as
The
an Oiler.
Rangers goal. Like I want to see what he saw to think he could go through all those guys and score.
So if Jay's picking the Rangers goal, I'm going to go back to rookie season, the Columbus goal.
Oh yeah, another good one.
That's a good one. I would just take the whole BOA winner. Because you not only get the goal,
comes in
whatever,
late.
You get the
but
joy.
you get this, and you get the celebration of like everyone like jumping and whatever, and like you get to see how everyone was looking at him in that moment. I think I'd go McDavid goal. or the McDavid goal against the Flames.
I'd love to. That goal was fun. Obviously, it's great.
Yeah.
The call from Chris Cuthbert was everything. The celebration was amazing. But like in the Rangers goal, the Columbus goal, I'd love, like Jay said, I'd love to know how he looked at that situation. He's like, I can fucking get through there.
Yeah. Like, isn't there a goal against Philly where there's like 4 guys on him, or did he not score there?
Yep. Remember, we made a shirt of that.
Yeah, but I'm like, but did he score?
Yep.
There was one.
It was not a shirt of that. It was just a artist rendition of something
course, yes,
beautiful.
Also, if this is like being turned into, I'm changing the question, but like a VR ride where like you experience everything, right? Which I guess is what the original was. One of those goals against Calgary where he gets up to like 37 kilometers an hour. It's like, whoom. Like, what would that feel like?
To feel like how to be that fast on skates, what that'd feel like.
Yeah.
And in control like that. It's not just that he's fast, but his hands
Yeah,
up to the legs.
So like if you could go Freaky Friday for a day with McDavid on any goal, what would you pick? Let us know on our socials.
There's some good ones. He's got so many beauties at this point. There's one, too, that I loved from the playoffs in 2017 where he's up along the boards. He comes up towards the blue line, quick cut, up, roofs it. Celebration was amazing.
Oh, yeah. That was
Place
a good
goes
one.
bananas.
Yes, it was bananas. I was there.
Love that.
Second one I had. This one went around. You've probably debated it in a group chat already. It went really viral.
Is it the chocolate bar one?
No, it's the one about the Masters.
Oh, I don't know it.
How many yards out from the hole could you start and win the Masters?
Oh.
I'd have to be on the green.
I'd have to be on the green.
You think you'd have to be on the green?
And even then,
No, I don't have to be on the
confident.
green. Probably, because like I'm starting from there. Like it's a par 4, and say I'm 50 yards away.
Yeah.
I'm starting from there.
Yeah.
So can I
Par
go
5, you're starting 50 yards away. Par 3, you're starting 50 yards away.
Like I'd maybe say and win.
So you'd have to be what, like 4 or 5 under on every round.
So yeah, so I gotta try to push it. Maybe if I'm challenging myself,
And you're a really good damn golfer.
maybe 200 yards away on every hole
Yeah, I suck so bad at golf, I have to be on the green.
or more. Maybe 250
With the greens the way they are, I think for me, I'm like 25 yards away from the green. I think I might.
Well, because like you got to think, because if you can get it on and you 3-putt, that's a par.
Yeah, or you're birdieing.
Or remember on the
fives.
par or on the par 5s, if you can get it on and 2-putt and 3-putt, it's a birdie.
Mm-hmm.
So like you got to, I'm trying to like normalize it, right? Because if you're only trying to be 4 or 5 under, so maybe 2
But the
to
par
250.
3s might just murder you, even if you're only if you're 200 yards on the par
But like,
3s.
if I'm getting eagles and birdies, like,
Can I be 3.5 feet from the hole?
If that's what you think is the max distance where you could still win the Masters.
I'm probably still missing those putts.
nah, yeah, I probably need to be closer. But like, I'm just trying to like,
I'm terrible at golf. That's
yeah.
why I'm
Well,
saying.
because I also have to realize that like I do like when I miss big. So I want to probably be closer. So probably 150 to 100 in
Because wouldn't you
to
say,
sure have a good chance to get on the green.
wouldn't you say that the difference between a pro golfer and a good amateur is arguably one of the widest gaps in sports? Where, I mean, like, I've been on the ice playing shinny with NHL players. Obviously, they're better than me significantly, but, like, you can compete and you can play and you can pass and you can score and that kind of shit.
yeah.
Golf, if you're going up against Tiger, he's going to demolish you.
Yeah. Because, like, the thing we don't recognize, and maybe we do, is that, like, those courses, they play them so hard.
Yeah.
Like, rough is crazy long. The holes are crazy long. The greens are crazy fast. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to be 10 yards out.
Like, I think 25 is my absolute max at the Masters for me to even have a hair's chance of being in contention on Sunday, just because
You think 20? Come on,
Dude,
dude. 25. You
the greens,
you will
the
get, but you will
greens.
get it on 80% of the greens, just in case one rolls off or whatever, or 75% of the greens. And then from that, how many times will you 2-putt? 5-6 times, and then maybe 3-putt the rest, which is still saying like you're gonna 3-putt.
exactly, I'm going to be 4 or 5 under, I
14.
think. That's what I'm saying, 25 yards, and I'm
Okay.
like in contention. But
par 5s, like you're gonna make
yeah,
some
you're
eagles,
laughing
bro.
on the par 5s, but the par 3s, I think even though I'm 25 yards out, they would just eat me alive. Like there'd be times where you putt and it goes off the green, like consistently. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, fair. It's like I said, like they play those courts. Like, have you ever played really fast greens?
Like nothing like that. Like
It's wild. But like once you get used to it, it's okay. But then it's like, can you hold your ball in the green with your approach? And then that's the whole like, yeah, like what are you doing? Yeah, no, it's. I'd love to play like, one of those courses in tournament shape. Just shoot 140 and just be so happy.
I was talking to someone the other day they had spoken with someone who walked Augusta, and they said the thing that doesn't get portrayed on TV is how like hilly the fairways are. And like you don't know on TV, it just looks like nice and smooth and like some curves and whatnot, but apparently it's very like up and down, up and down, up and down. Anyways, those are my 2 hypotheticals for the day.
Thank you for sharing.
Yep.
I always like a good hypothetical.
Yep.
The McDavid one, I think, get some good answers from that on social.
I also would like to be him at the airport.
When those 2 people wanted his photo?
Yeah. I was on, I tweeted about it, but I was on, by my flight to Toronto, I was on the same plane as McDavid's parents.
Oh, yeah.
That was nice to see him.
Should have asked for a photo with them.
Well, I had the window seat, so I couldn't, but like if they walked, like I would have been like, you know what? Thank you for raising like a very like committed and, a good human being. Like, thanks for instilling a hard work ethic and being a good person. And just leave it at that. And commend them on their parenting skills.
You guys are great parents.
You're just great parents.
I just want to let you guys know, you guys are like the Connor McDavid of parenting.
You are the Connor McDavid of mother and father.
Yep.
Shout out to Cam, too.
Well, he's the Connor McDavid of brothers.
Yeah. Yeah. I just gave my brain a shake.
You had to really think about it.
Yeah. You're the Connor McDavid of brothers. The brother of Connor McDavid.
Yeah, that too. It's funny how that plays.
Everything works.
Yep. We have this big town hall thing today.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we do.
Are we being fed?
Good question.
There was a wild rumor flying around the office that we were being fed.
We always like to bring up treats from Bread and Butter.
But I'm not getting dinner.
It's at 3 o'clock.
I like to eat it around 3 or 4 o'clock.
So you don't want like a pizza roll, a cheese roll, ham and cheese roll?
I wasn't sure what we're being fed.
If we were doing it in the evening, I would have done dinner.
The reason that Tyler's asking, and I agree, is because the invitation that was edited was not edited and said dinner will be provided to HQ staff.
As it says dinner?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then I have to own up to that because the original invite was for 5 p.m.
Yes.
And so it's like we're eating into people's dinner. And it's not even joke about being cheap. It's like, do you actually want dinner at 3?
I haven't eaten today. I'm ready.
I had a plain cheese quesadilla on my drive over.
What do you mean a plain cheese? Just cheese melted in a
It's
tortilla?
all I had in the house
Then how can you call it a quesadilla?
because it was folded in half.
Like I used to take wraps and just smother peanut butter in them and then fold them in half and eat those in the car. Is that
Peanut
a
butter quesadilla.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What makes it a quesadilla? It's folded in half.
Is it?
Well, it's
Is that
gonna be
what
fried
quesadilla
up?
translates to?
I fried it in a pan.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll give you credit on it. Like no onions
And
or
I'd
nothing?
add
Like-
salsa in there too.
Okay.
No
I
meat.
had an onion. I could put onion. I didn't have any meat.
Times are tough.
Yeah, well, no. The
Those
issue
Arkells
was
tickets
Those
are
Arkells
really,
tickets.
really. Okay, all right, guys, you got to pay face value. I'm
so I can buy
stepping in
deli
here for your
meats for the week leading up
Yeah,
to
did
it.
you hear this quesadilla conundrum he's in?
Oh my God.
No. The issue was I did chicken Caesar wraps last night. Out of chicken, have 10 wraps. Tonight's grocery night.
You got the roast
food.
chicken or are you making fresh chicken?
Whole rotisserie chicken.
Hell yeah.
Got a bunch of meals out of that bad boy over the course of the week.
I love that. I cannot roast a chicken for less than $12 better than I get at the store. Impossible.
No.
It's remarkable.
Why try?
Impossible.
Who do you think you are? Martha Stewart might not even have a chance.
No. It's one of the best deals going.
I don't even have the know-how.
But I am worried about the chicken.
In what way? Like
Well-
personally you're worried for the chicken?
Like, I'd like to know its story because I'm worried that's not the best story.
Yeah, that's
Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
It's like, you know.
It didn't end well for the chicken. I'll
Well,
tell
it
you that.
definitely doesn't end well.
probably didn't start well either.
I'm worried about the start. The come up.
Yeah.
I'm worried there's no real come up.
No, that's fair. I can't think about that. Every time I actually think about it, I get like this much closer to becoming a vegetarian.
Would you?
Would you?
I
don't think I
wouldn't,
could.
which is why I refuse to think about it
I
that
try
way.
I
to
know.
do 2 vegetarian weeks a month.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea about
month?
that.
Oh, wow.
I try to.
Oh.
I'd say.
What are your go-to?
Emphasis on try?
Actually, I would like to try that too. So, what are your go-to vegetarian meals?
My go-to vegetarian meal that I make all the time in batches that it's gross how much I eat it, is like this Greek chickpea salad. A lot of protein in there, a lot of fiber. Got everything you need.
I love chickpeas.
I love chickpeas too.
So it's all good. We've got, have you tried the new Dog Patch Greens or the Dog Patch Bowl?
Not yet.
Which has got, tahini, quinoa, house-made falafel.
Oh, I love a falafel.
It's
Anything
good
with
falafel.
falafel, I'm in.
Yeah, it's good falafel. And then I
Yeah,
also just slam chicken on because
I eat a lot of Costco's got some really nice black bean patties, Tyler. Make burgers.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't know if I can get behind that. If I'm going to do a burger, I'm going to do a full-on burger.
Yeah, but like, you got to try a legit black bean one. They're good.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not the same, obviously.
Yeah.
But I know what I'm eating.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm going in expecting one and getting two.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yep. A lot of salads.
I should
Lot
do
of
more
salads.
salads. That's the one thing I'm always lacking on is salads.
Yeah.
that's good. Eat salads. I try to do it for lunch just because I like to eat, and I got to force myself to eat something light, or I'm going to be sleepy in the afternoon.
Are you an afternoon coffee guy?
No, I try not to. I get kind of I try to get my 2 coffees in before 10 a.m. I might push it to 11.
Yeah,
but anything in the afternoon, I'll get really jittery.
I drink too much coffee. Full stop.
Oh, it's just the best.
Way too much. I love coffee so much.
I'm 2 cups a day unless I'm like extremely exhausted, like I was yesterday, where I was like 5.
Almost like a pot a day for me. It's a problem.
Yeah, like my cups of coffee in air quotes are large.
Yeah. Like it's 2:30 right now as we're recording, and I'm already thinking about going downstairs to get a coffee at Bread and Butter.
I brought a Keurig so I can make one after this.
Like I'm tired and I wouldn't mind a shot of caffeine, but what I do mentally is I'll go get a decaf, and sometimes that just going through the motion of drinking a coffee.
I've never understood that, but then yesterday I was kind of tired around 5 o'clock, and I was like, I think I'm gonna have another coffee, and I was like, God, if I just had a decaf, I probably would it'd trick my brain right now. I think
the
I might
placebo
start
effect.
Yeah.
I might walk to Little Brick, get myself a coffee there. Fancy boy coffee.
Ooh.
Oh, I did that this morning. It was nice, even though it was raining, but it was still nice.
It was raining today. What the hell?
Yeah.
Anyways, game night for the Edmonton Oilers. Baggedmilk predicts 4-2 all the time. You think they're going to win? You're confident in them? I'm not going to ask you for a score prediction or anything, but scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you in them tonight?
It's just I look at the circumstance and I just feel like this is a game they win, and it's because they've had a rough start. Campbell's he's got the net back, so you expect, and I know he expects that he's going to do his best to have a good performance. And if he does, that this number's called me a million times. If he does, that's going to help get us the win. And then Connor's mad, Leon's mad, they want to clean up some of these mistakes they've been making, and all these shots chances they've been creating. They're going to find the back of the net. Plus, you've got Carolina that's had a soft start to the season, given the competition they've had to play against. So, there's that little window of opportunity that we can kick them around a little bit because they got to adjust to our game.
Yeah. And,
that coupled with the fact that if Jack, can beat Jack Campbell, I think this is a game they win. The circumstances there.
I didn't realize that they started their season against the Blue Jackets, Sharks, and Kraken.
Starting against some bad or subpar.
So now but this is their best competition, but this is also our best competition.
Oilers need to get up to the challenge.
Well, and that's why we said on Oilers Nation every day, myself and Jay in our preview show, that getting off to a good start tonight is big because Carolina hasn't played a team as good as the Oilers,
and we haven't played a team as good as Carolina, but
we played Calgary.
But we're more hungry and desperate than they are. So just be the Oilers. Just be the Oilers. Stop trying to be something else. Stop being sloppy. Just be the team that we loved so much the last 2 months of the season and during the playoffs.
You need to happen to them. Don't let them happen to you. That's what a coach said to me once.
Yes.
We're the happening.
Yeah.
We happen now.
I want the Oilers to dictate the play from the opening puck drop.
Yes.
Not when it's 25 minutes left to go in the game.
Yes. Yeah. I want Nemo to blow up Aho. Or Teravainen.
Or Jarvis.
Anybody really, just hit anyone.
Yeah,
he will.
Pick someone.
He will. All right. Just play him.
That's going to be a wrap for episode 200 or 421. Jesus. Shout out to AMA Travel, Alfa Romeo, the FIS Snowboard Big Air World Cup presented by Toyota, DoorDash, and Oodle Noodle. That DoorDash promo code, by the way, it's a new one. Game Day 25 gets you 25% off and no delivery fees on your first order of $15 or more. Game Day 25. Enjoy the game tonight. We will be back on Monday.
Thanks for listening to another episode of the Real Life Podcast. Don't want to miss any of our nonsense? Hit the subscribe button and give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram.